Hi, so this video is to go over problem set number 6 in the homework assignment, or if we're looking at the book, it's 1.2.28. So problem 28 in the book, problem 6 for the homework set. So the graph shows the function f of x is shown to the right. Make a table of values for f of x and then f of x minus 5. So let's start there. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I am going to use my snipping tool so I could grab this image, and I'm going to take it over to Smart Notebook. I can kind of see those numbers at the bottom. Let's see if they're good enough. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build my table. So I'm going to have my x values here. And then I'm actually going to have my x horizontals lie to us. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add 5 to every one of my x, because this is asking for f of x minus 5. And because horizontals, you do the opposite, I'm going to actually add 5 to each one of my x's. And then I'm going to do f of x here. So in this case, I have 3, 4, I'm trying to look at actual whole numbers here. So like at 3, we're at 0. 4, it looks like we're at 4. Let's see. I'm going to move up to 8. Although 8, even though that's a bend, it's still not helping us. So I'm just going to keep counting up. 3, 4. I don't know why I took that one away. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, they did help us with a chart in the problem. 3, 4, and 8. So they did choose 3, 4, and 8. So we're going to choose 3, 4, and 8. I went a little bit beyond. Then if I'm looking at 8, we're right here. This is 3, so it looks like 3.5. And then if we add 5 to this, we're basically just moving each one of these. That's a nice line. We're just basically moving each one of these points 5 units over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Oh, that's by 2s. All right, let me do this again, because I forgot each one of those is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I were to guess, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each one of these points is being moved over by 5, and hence I'm adding 5 here. So 3 plus 5, well, that's going to be 8. 4 plus 5, 9. 8 plus 5 is 13. So this would be my new table. So when, again, we're just moving this point over, the x part of this point over by 5. So this is 8, 0, 9, 4, 13, 3.5. The y values still stay the same. So that's for part A. So I want us to put the f of x values in here. Oh, they go to 10 too. 0, what did I say? This is 4. This is going to be 3.5. And this is going to be, I'm going to have to look at this 0 again. That makes sense. So I'm going to move my face over to the other side. My little hair is sticking up. I'm going to check my answers. I'm going to move myself up in this corner. I am just in the way here. All right, so again, we added 5. So these numbers literally should be the same. If we look at this, by adding the 5, we still have the same y output. So they literally should be the same values that we saw before. So this is going to be 0, 0, 4, 4, 3.5, and 0. Because all we did is we moved the horizontal. So all we did here is move this horizontal. So if I had 10 here, I'm adding 5 to 10, I get the 15 and the 0. These are the new points. For the transformed or the child function. So we're going to check our answers. It's going to tell me that I have nice work. And then it's going to say graph f of x and f of x minus 5 on the same coordinate plane. So hit continue. So I'm going to look at this. Remember, I told you that we're just moving these points over by 5. So let me get my little 1, 2, this is hard, 3, 4. I'm going to guess that's 5. I'm going to probably be a little off on that. So my new graph is going to be, let me mark these points. I'm going to mark these points in red so I can see the new points better, although I did do that one in red. That's 5 over. Get my eraser, my handy dandy eraser, and erase that point so I don't get confused. And then we're going to make this new graph red because we're connecting the red points. So it goes up like this, down here, and then down like this. So again, it just looks like, well, this kind of looks three-dimensional, but it just looks like we move that over 5 points there. So let's look at the one that best fits. So I know it's not this one because we are doing a horizontal translation, and the whole reason I know we're doing a horizontal translation is because we're looking at, so when I used to teach this in class, I used to tell the kids, we're just going to put a K here and an A here. I used to tell the kids to box the function. That's a circle. And because I'm sideways, this doesn't really quite fit. But start from the beginning of the parentheses or the beginning of x to the end of the parentheses. That is not moving up for me, so we'll move that down. And you're going to box it. So in this case, I'm going to box from the beginning of the function notation to the end of the parentheses. Anything inside this box is going to be a horizontal change. Anything outside the box is going to be a vertical change. So I know that this is a horizontal because it's inside the box. And horizontals again lie to me. So this is saying that we're subtracting 5, but in reality, we're actually adding 5 to our horizontal values. So again, I know that it's not A because this is a vertical. We just dropped across by 5. It looks like, yeah, by 5. Here, it looks kind of like what we're doing. We are moving to the right because horizontals lie to us, and so we should be moving to the right. So that one looks like the correct one. But with all multiple choice, we should look at all our choices here to see if we're looking for the one that has the best fit. Again, this is moving up by 5, so this is a vertical, and this is moving left by 5. My instinct would say it's this one because it's a -5, but again, horizontals lie, so we're going to move +5, so it's going to be this one. Check my answer, and there we go. I hope that this answered any questions that you might have had. Please feel free to get a hold of me, and I hope you have a great day today.